finals! Jesus!
As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon.
You're not wrong.
And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Whoa. I like how it plays the Blood Moon music. The Blood Moon music. Silent Princess. Zelda shows Link some of the rarest types of wildlife in Hyrule. She explains her admiration for a flower called the Silent Princess. She also catches something unexpected and inspiring. Would that by any chance be a frog? She also seems to be a bit more open with Link now, and not so...
The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They are also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things.
No, she just seems like a completely different person now.
This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species.
My ass.
Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this! I don't believe it, but I actually caught one! This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da!
It's a hot-footed frog!
Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on! Taste it!
Oh god. I've just realised that was a live frog too. Should eat this. Oh god. Mipha's touch. Mipha quietly expresses her concern for Link while tending to his wound atop the Divine Beast. She reassures Link that he can count on her in the upcoming trials ahead. Ah.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
Oh god, I feel so bad for her. Because she's clearly head over heels for Link. Link's just caught between two women. Shelter from the storm. While Zelda and Link seek refuge from the rain beneath the tree, she opens up to Link about her own doubts and the choices she has made.
doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight.
Oh.
If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
Oh, I understand that. Yeah, it did say she's opening up about her own doubts and choices she has made. Yeah, she was posing a hypothetical, but it was quite clearly about herself. So, father and daughter. Zelda gleefully watches the experience with the Guardians at Hyrule Castle, but her demeanour changes quickly with the entrance of her father, King Rome.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against...
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing but failure.
Jeez.
It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
The theme song for whenever the king appears is honestly kind of it's quite the sinister sound. Like the song that plays, it sounds like, you know, not the song that would play for someone good. So after that, she does do what he said. Zelda engages in a sacred ritual at the Spring of Power in hopes of awakening her sealing power, which is overcome with the frustration and seeming futility of her dedication. Seeming futility of her dedication. Yes, how pointless it is, basically. Slumbering power.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
To Mount Lanayru. Okay, it's that one. Despair. Okay. Whew. Oh, the Master Sword's the last memory. Oh, right. Right, so to Mount Lanayru. Upon returning from a field survey, Zelda shows Link Mount Lanayru towering in the distance. Zelda commits to going to the mountain to initiate the sacred rites that may awaken her hidden power there. Oh, and it's the way back from the shrine. The spring. Okay. It's quite, yeah, as I said, it's quite cool doing this.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel.
Wait, what?
Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. This little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know?
It's weird just seeing her attitude change so much. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, how are they heading towards Lanayru? This is the opposite direction. But they were heading there from,
See that mountain?
to Panther.
It's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17.
Oh.
For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one.
It should be.
To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
So basically, Zelda is 117 years old. Damn. Looks quite good for a 117-year-old. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, she should... The Spring of Wisdom should have worked, because that's her, like, her thing. She possesses the Triforce of Wisdom, Link is the Triforce of Courage, and Ganon is the Triforce of Power. The return of Calamity Ganon. Zelda's efforts at the Spring of Wisdom on Mount Lanayru bear no fruit. Upon completing her descent down the mountain, she and the champions witnessed the awakening of Ganon. Wow, it only took, from that memory, only took 3 more before everything just went to shit. Wow.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
Oh!
That's kind of you. Thank you.
That makes complete sense.
If I may, I thought you... Well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind.
Link.
It helps when I think about...
Yeah, she never gets to say. There he is. Oh my. Got one hell of a mouth.
It's here.
This is it then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help.
Wow, it's really weird just how much everything makes sense. I was wondering when I picked up some of the memories, like, why is she in a dress? And not in her, like, royal outfit? But it makes sense. But no, what I was saying was, like, what made complete sense with that is the fact it showed Mipha and what she was looking at, and then it cut to Link's face. It was just a way of symbolizing it, I think. But yeah, that's what she was going to say to Zelda, but got cut off because of Calamity Ganon. What she thinks about when she's healing. Oh, there we go. Despair. 4 of the champions, King Rome and everyone inside the castle, lose their lives when Ganon takes control of the Divine Beasts and the Guardians. Link suffers an unfortunate fate fighting Calamity Ganon alongside Zelda. This is the one where they're running through the forest. There's also the one that was shown in the trailer, wasn't it? Yeah, it was here where I was like, why is she, like, in a dress, and also why is she dirty?
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mipha, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all.
Yeah, that's from the trailer.
All to die.
So technically the champions didn't die, from the sounds of things. It sounds like they didn't die, they just got trapped inside the Divine Beasts. I guess. I don't really know. It's just what it sounded like. So Zelda's awakening. Link continues to fight, protecting Zelda from a pack of pursuing Guardians, but collapses in exhaustion, terribly wounded. As the Guardians close in, Zelda stands against them and finally unleashes her sealing power. All it took was Link being in danger. So basically, her power is the same as Mipha's, or the trigger. Protecting Link. above all else. God, this is like...
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run!
God, look at him. They're completely fucked up. Although I find it very weird with the Guardians, because that one takes so long before it starts to target us. Like... Oh, there we go. Yeah, in the 20 seconds it took. There we go, that was the Triforce of Wisdom! Or was it just the Triforce in general? I didn't notice if there was only one triangle part that was highlighted. Or if it was the entire thing. There we go.
Was that the power?
It was indeed.
No, no! Link, get up! You're doing just fine.
Damn. This is where she hears the Master Sword.
The sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess! Princess, are you alright?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
The guy on the left looks familiar. He looks like the guy from Kakariko Village, one of the guardsmen. I can't remember his name though. Begins with D. The Master Sword. Zelda entrusts the Master Sword to the Deku Tree. When she attempts to relay a message to Link, the Deku Tree suggests that she simply tell him herself, upon his return. Okay, I thought it was only going to take an hour to get through the memories. It's
Your master will come
half an hour. It's taken an hour.
Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then.
Oh, there it is.
Words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
Well, it's quite weird. She never thought that she might die. God, the Master Sword was so battered. There we go. That's all the memories. So now we've seen them, and yeah, watching them back to back was a very good idea. It makes a lot more sense. Mostly because, to be fair, the one that makes the most sense to me now is this one. Because this was the one I first saw. I think, anyway. And seeing it when they was on about no power, I was like, when I first saw it, I thought they was on about detecting Ganon, or something like that. but obviously that's not the case. Either way, all we have left to do is go to Hyrule Castle. This is going to be a long... It's going to be a long session, I think. Oh well, I don't mind. I may as well use this too. Whoop! Let's go, Master Cycle! Wait, so I can do that. What if I do this? Oh my god, I can. I can summon both. My ancient horse or my ancient bike. Yeah, why wouldn't I use the bike? I still stand by what I said in the previous session. That it is lackluster, but... I can't help myself. It's just fun to use. Oh no! Oh god, he knocked him out. What a douche. This chick's not gonna be happy. I came as fast as I could. It's not my fault, my bike sucks. It's just, it's so slow. You're welcome. Only downside to going toward Hyrule Castle now is the fact there's so many guardians there. Oh, look who's here, the guy who stood around and watched me get beat up. I did help, you bitch. Am I 100% done? The only thing left to do is Hyrule Castle, so yeah. I've done all the side quests, all the shrines, the Trial of the Sword, Champion's Ballad. All I've got left to do is collect the remaining chests in and around Hyrule Castle. Oh god, this thing just doesn't handle too well. Yeah, I'll just cut across here. Why not? I just want to constantly pull wheelies. Woo! Oh, there's a chest nearby. Well, I'll be. Only downside is I'm pretty sure it's near Guardians. Maybe. It's hard to say, really. There's one. Oh god, I don't want to do that. Whatever. I ended up shooting an arrow when I didn't mean to. Ba-ba-da. Oh no you don't. I don't want my Master Cycle anymore. I don't think I'll need it. Honestly, I should probably go for a spin. Spin attack. Don't use Urbertus Fury. Even though it does only take 4 minutes to regen, which is a bonus. Oh my god. Ah, bollocks. Oh well. I may as well use the powers, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. I mean, if I don't use them... Yeah, it's like, I'm kind of wasting them if I don't use them. We get some choo-choo jelly. Wait, I could have sworn I saw inside. Ah, there it is. This is where the chest is, too. Ah! Oh, bollocks. I don't need more equipment. Actually, to be fair, I'm going to actually sort out my bows, because I don't need... Well, maybe even these. I don't need that. I'm certain there was a couple of weapons I didn't need, or want. I've got plenty of space. There. Get rid of the bow. We'll equip that one. The Phrenic Bow! I think it's the Phrenic Bow. But I want to keep that anyway, because it's a 5-shot, so... You know, I don't actually mind having that available. Alright. It's time to go hunting for more chests. There ain't all that many around here, to be honest. There's a Korok here, but I don't care about Koroks. So that's something I don't need to worry about. I do remember coming here at one point early on, but I don't remember if I ever actually discovered anything. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Now, whoop. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if there's a chest anywhere, it would be down here. However, this thing's not been beep- oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's not been beeping at me, but... Never mind. A royal bow! That works. And if I can avoid fighting the Guardians, then I'm going to. Like, I've fought them God knows how many times, I don't need to continually fight them. Are there chests that are, like, hidden underground too? I can hear something. Okay, I'll just head up. No, these are just destroyed houses. God. They really did a number on this place. Oh, there's the chest. Just listening to music. And the way I'll be going into Hyrule Castle will be via the front entrance. Hang on. Owned! I don't want to do that. And there we go. That's what I wanted. Spinny, spin! Yeah, I don't really want to use Air versus Fury on just one enemy. I prefer to do it if there's a group of enemies nearby that I can screw over. Alright. Oh no, there's a chest in the water. There's that. Oh. Octo balloon. Yeah. Finally have a use for these. Far. There we go. Poof. That's all I needed. Which is just drop on my head. Amber. Lovely. Especially at this time I don't need that. I've used up all the Oz. I was gonna say you're awake. There goes two of them. There's another. Oh no, my flame blade broke. Oh, I broke all the other. Oh no, I didn't. There we go. Break the leg and it gets confused. God, by the end of this I'm gonna have no weapons. Then again, when I'm in Hyrule Castle I will have picked up a bunch, I'm sure. I don't even know why I'm picking up the Guardian stuff. And a chest. Oh! Oh no, I thought there was an eyeball here. Did that all for a Bevel Ruby? Oh yeah. Actually, I can go get the gold rupee that's in the water.